didn't hear that at all.
You heard that. Right. The guys at Valeton, and you know I love Valeton, right? I use one of these. I think it's the most amazing little affordable effects unit you can buy. They sent me a picture of this just before the NAMM show. Kind of think Tone X1 territory. So inside here is the ability to load amp captures using that open source neural amp modeling tech. Is it NAMM, isn't it? Neural amp modeling technology. Nothing to do with Cortex neural, but called the same thing. You can load IRs using the editor. You've got all of your reverbs, delays, choruses, blah, 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 blah. £79. So what you just heard there is literally me using this, whatever it is, Divitone. Anyway, on just patch number 1. So I'm just going to go through a couple of patches. I'll hand it over to Pete.
I won't hear anything, but I'll have a go later.
Let's try patch number 2. Honestly, man, for 79 quid,
really?
it's bonkers. This is the first time I've ever played this, so I have no idea about, patches or
anything like that.
Obviously, with a pedal like this, you've obviously got to use the editor. So you've got USB-C socket on the top here. You've got to use the editor in order to be able to really see what's being edited. I believe, if you come over here, Tay, I think you've got some very limited access to parameters and what you might, how you might sort of dial in a sound through the screen. But it's so tiny. Really, I think you're doing all of that on your computer screen and then just loading it up. Oh my God, it's the worst metal thing I ever just did there, but anyway.
Not the first time, it won't be the last. I've just noticed that the output also doubles as a headphone output.
Yeah.
So so if you just want to play at home, it's really good. Can I try this? I would like to try this.
I've stopped on patch Bluesman. Now I think what you've got to do is you've got to keep in context that this is 79 quid.
Yeah, okay.
With the ability to load in amp captures.
Where would you get those captures from, do you think?
I think they're just in the cloud, aren't they? It's just free open source software.
Let's try.
It's all right, isn't it? Big jazz.
Oh.
You've got a really disappointed audience here because they can't hear anything that you're playing.
It's like everybody's looking, trying to... next one?
What have we got?
Oh,
Hard rock.
Okay,
I'm going to go back to preset number 1. I've got a thing about Valeton preset number 1s. They're always good. So there you go. Or preset 00.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think that is. I mean, that is going to be humongously
It's going to be big.
popular.
I think that's going to be really popular, yeah.
I guess when we get back to the UK, I'll plug one in and we'll go through the editor and we'll see how it looks there. But
absolutely,
that's
we
very
do a
cool.
video there.
This looper came out at probably in the autumn in 2024. It's a super affordable dual looper with a drum machine built in. I use this in my office all the time.
Yeah, stereo in, stereo out as well, right?
Yeah, and what I really liked about this, compared to the drum machine that's in the multi-effects unit that I use, is that they have upgraded the drums.
Right. Yeah,
so they're a little bit more realistic sounding, loads more presets. And the dual loop thing, go and watch the video that Pete did. They can either be two completely discrete loops, or what I guess you showed in the demo is where you're doing like a verse chorus type thing.
Yeah.
So very clever way of switching between two loops. However, now as a bigger brother, which I haven't plugged in yet, so I really don't know overall the spec. But as you can see from here, you've got the same idea of the two loops.
Yeah.
You've now got an extra button to turn the drum machine on and off, which on the small one you have to use the little button on the screen.
With a tap tempo, so hold down, you can tap your tempo in for the drums as well.
Yeah. If I'm honest with you, I don't know what this hold for stack means. We'll have to work that out. But there's a whole load of effects that you can apply to the loops that you're recording in.
Which is on the side of that foot switch as well.
MIDI, mic input, guitar input.
Oh, we're gonna have fun with the mic input.
Yeah. And via USB, you can store a certain number of loops in here.
Take loops in and out of it.
Yeah. So we're gonna, when we get home, I think I want to try and experiment with this idea of creating loops using the Yurt Rock real drums, and then dropping them in and then using those as instead of the internal drum machine as well for a bit more realistic stuff. Oh man, you put me on the spot here in terms of how much it is. I vaguely remember this is still under 200 quid.
Links below for that.
Which is below for that. It's so much. I'd tell you, the Valeton stuff over the last 2 or 3 years is just killing it.
Yeah. That's it, isn't it?
That's basically it.
That's
I
it.
mean, where does it end? It's just.
I mean, it can't get much smaller than that.
It can't get much smaller or much cheaper. It's a neural implant.
It's a neural implant.
So stick it
and
in
you
your
just
head,
like this, and you
and
pretend
plug
to
a
play
jack
guitar.
socket in your
that
ear,
sounds really good.
like that. Maybe not. That might be dangerous, kids.
Yeah, don't do that.
put guitar leads in your ears.
What you have to do is like and subscribe.
Please
NAMM
do.
2025. Peace.
See ya.